Excuse me. Hello, everyone. It's time to get this last lion done. Got a little peace and quiet here for a bit. So I figured it's a good time. Get the Green Lion book 5 done. There's actually one more book, which I'm assuming is his weapons. I want to see the world here. Give me a second. Let's see. Green screen is good enough. If I put my hand up, it gets a little fuzzy in that corner, but that's okay. I'm not going to adjust it now. And there we go. Turn this down. Now I can see the world. Still under the weather, still suffering with some congestion. You have to forgive me for that. Got hauls, got some water, should be good. Soldier on, as so to speak. Got them all lined up on their manuals right now. Yellow, blue, black, the ugly one, the red one there. And we'll get to the big boy. Big book, but it's got a lot of the designer info. I'll show you a little bit of that after. So let's crack her open. Don't exactly need a blade to cut these open, but it's handy. It's here, and I'm going to use it for the stickers anyway. Let's see, 14. This I don't understand why Lego insists on bagging some of the stuff like this. I know they put recycle on some of these bags here, and you got number 5. Let's see if we can show this here. Number 5. But depending on where you are, this is not recyclable. In fact, in a lot of regions, this plastic is not recyclable. I would love to see Lego use a lot less packaging plastic. I mean, this gigantic display box was, basically half full, needlessly. And that's using up extra trucks, extra containers to ship it across the planet, wasting shelf space in stores that, maybe a store could put more product up. I think it's very selfish on Lego's part. Doesn't matter much to me that they're going to swap in some different plastic for their elements slowly. They could just do it outright, but no, they're doing it slowly, and to, I guess, prove they're working to be more environmentally conscious, but the truth is they're not. The size of the packaging here, it's pretty ridiculous how big this was. I know it adds to the perceived value, but honestly it's garbage. And other than, a very small niche in the collector's market that keep the boxes are literally trashed. It's such a waste. I mean, what are my options? Stop buying Lego. Okay. Is that really going to change Lego's practices? Might be a defeatist attitude I have, but I don't see what's going to change if I stop. And I do like Lego. I do like the product. I just don't like excuse me, I do not like the packaging time and again, I see where it could have been done in half the space. I would have spent the same money. I want it. And as more of us are ordering online, we're not even seeing a display box in the stores anymore. So virtually most to all of LEGO's possible arguments for keeping such a big silly box are almost moot. Fewer and fewer of us are going into the stores. We're ordering online, either because of convenience or because of, well, price. I mean, half the time I order stuff from Amazon, I'm not even charged taxes, to tell you the truth. I can get retail product at retail price sometimes, no discount, and it's still cheaper to order it online through Amazon than from LEGO. So any children out there, if you're listening, tell mommy and daddy that if they are going to buy you LEGO for your birthday, Christmas, or whatever, to consider ordering it from sources other than LEGO, because you'll probably save a lot of money. Anyone out there want to tell me who the pilot for Green Line is? I don't recall. From either Voltron show, I don't really care. Oh, come on, One Piece, there we go. Hope everyone's doing well today. Despite how I sound, I am starting to feel a lot more like myself. Ooh, I like that. Dark gray. I don't feel like whining about LEGO today. Anyone want to come whine and complain? Come chat me up. I'm willing to discuss just about anything. Keep it polite. Keep swearing to a minimum. Ideally not at all. One of those on this side. I need another slope. There's another slope. Tell you, these slopes, 2x2, 45-degree incline, they bring back a lot of memories of my early LEGO experiences. I used to tell people that my first LEGO was space LEGO, but I've been thinking back and that's not true. My first experiences with LEGO were actually in the public school system in Toronto. We had LEGO in our kindergarten class. So that would be, let's see, I probably would have been in kindergarten in what? Age 4, 5, 6, something like that. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math. But that would put it around 76, 77, 78, around that era. I'm old, I know. And I look older than I really am. First with gray hair when I was 24. Family curse, not a big deal. Alright, so let's build this assembly here. Brick with cross hole. Yellow axle. And two of these Technic flat beams. I'm not even sure what you would call them. Not important. Only to bigger LEGO nerds than me is it important. Okay, so there's that assembly. We'll place that on top. Sorry I didn't get this done Thursday night, but it was a little noisy here, and I was exhausted, it turns out. Medication that I'm taking makes me pretty wonky and kind of put me on my butt. And I passed out earlier than I thought I would. Enjoyed some sleep. Yesterday was date day with the wife. She took a day off to spend some time with me because she doesn't get Fridays off like I do. We went to see Star Wars finally. That was nice. I still have some criticisms about it, but overall I see what they tried to do with that movie. It felt like the movie was an apology for the previous two movies, but it was good. I won't pay to see it again. It's not that good. But I'll enjoy watching it later on whatever. Well, I guess it'll be the Disney streaming service. I don't think that one's going to end up on Netflix or anything. But yeah, good movie. Good movie. Not a waste of my money. Maybe next up will be Bad Boys. Maybe. That's a movie that feels like a cash grab. Okay. My eyes aren't seeing it. Point it out to me. There it is. Probably touched it twice. Green bracket. I should sit up more, maybe. Let's try that. Try and improve my posture. A little hard. What happens if I bring this down? That's not going to help a lot, is it? Well, that puts my head in the sky. Yeah, what can we do, right? Some green tiles. I'm not the fastest builder. These lines been taking me an average of 1 hour and 50. I'm sure people could probably bang it out in the whole build in about 2 hours if they wanted to. Whether I was streaming or not, I'm not going to be a whole lot faster. I enjoy looking and exploring with the pieces. It's half the fun with the Lego. Seeing what's new or different. I'm always hoping with each new retail build that I learn a new technique or get a new idea for inspiration for my own stuff. I don't show off too much my own builds. I mean, it's personal stuff. I have, and you can find it if you look on my YouTube or on my Snups or any of my other work-based social media. Okay, I need some wedgies here. Where are we putting all my wedgies? Well, first let's put this black clip in. This way I'll know where I'm at. Oh, I hope I didn't lose it. I didn't see where that one went. Bum, bum, bum. Oh boy. That isn't good. I don't have a clue where it went. And I need 2 of them, and I can't find the one I was holding. I may need to do a little sort. Alright, I guess it's a little sort time. Let's just take all the greens. This way my eyes will be drawn to hopefully the part's a little easier. Okay, so there's one I need, but we'll still do the color sort. It's the same one. And I'm going to have a problem if I am short because green's not one of my big colors on my wall. You know, I'm hoping I got one somewhere, but yeah, that thing flicked out of my hands faster than my eyes could see. Oh boys, not feeling lucky today, guys. Because that's, I did need two. I am in trouble. Oh boy. Handy-ish. Anything in here? Well, the good news is I do have one there. From the spares from this set, so that's nice. Alright. So I don't know if I'm actually short one, or if I did lose one, but yeah, let's hope I don't need another. Okay, of course now the problem when you put all the color together, they all kind of blur together too, right? Alright, wedge and wedge. Okay, and a plate. Tile, sorry, tile. Curve slope. Bang and bang. Okay. Yeah, that's super annoying. I don't know if I lost one or if I had been short one. Okay, so now we're making the, I guess, the hip joint, the mid-torso bend joint, or the elbow, depending on the point of view. Okay, so I'll put that assembly aside. Red, green, red, round. Round brick with Technic hole, 4x6 plate. Press that together. I'm curious what you guys think of. Do you get a lot of fatigue in your hands or your wrists while building? Are you limited in the amount of time that you can spend building? These lines have been kind of nice because I've only been spending about an hour and a half per session and then cutting it off, even if I've had more time to allocate to building. And I'm finding that for the first time in a long time, I'm not suffering from a lot of fatigue this way. I've done some marathon sessions building, and it's like, why do I do it? I just end up feeling like crap afterwards. I feel tired or sore, both. So curious what you guys do when it comes to building. And you if you're watching this after I go offline, I'll still answer the questions. Like if you ask me questions, I'll still come back and check in and see what you guys are saying. One of the reasons I'm putting this on Facebook first these days instead of YouTube is because of all the rule changes on YouTube with the COPA and FTC stuff in the States. It's right now, Facebook is just easier until things change on Facebook, which it will. They will have to. Granted, they haven't broken as many rules as YouTube did. YouTube directly, and they did, directly targeted children with ads and directly collected information on children. Both was a big no-no under COPA and has been pretty much forever. Google/YouTube, big no-no. Big no-no. Now, people could argue, well, they had to because they have to be profitable and a lot of kids watch YouTube, you know. No, they could age restrict or at least make the attempt. I'll be marking my videos as this eventually will end up on YouTube as for children, because this is a toy, and it doesn't matter what I want to say about adult collectors or adult builders, AFOLs, AFOLs. The bottom line is kids are going to be watching. So I'm trying to watch my language. I'm trying to be mindful of that. Wow. I'm hoping a lot of adults watch or will watch. That the reality is some kids will. Whether it's just to take a peek, a little bit of voyeurism. I mean, that's what most people do anyway. They take a peek at the live builds. They may not watch long, but they want to see what's going on. Everyone likes to watch other people, even if it's just for a minute. And anyone who says they don't, they're a liar. They're a liar. Liar. I like these fender pieces. One black fender there. I got this right. And one black fender here. And a white tile. White tile. I know I missed this on an earlier build. I got those two green pieces there. Very simple builds so far. Again, I'm not sure why you would put a smooth tile in there and not a plate with studs. Especially when the white is not visible anywhere. I mean, it's nice to have a variety of parts so that if you don't want to just build the Voltrons, you've got parts to do whatever. A lot of people buy this because it's just a nice variety of primary colors. Handful of, you know, not unique parts, but good parts. There's a lot of great parts in here for mock building. We could do the next mock competition on $200 sets. Alternate builds for the Voltron set. That could be an idea. Problem is that really limits who can participate because, well, how many people actually bought this set? Okay, now 4. Okay. 1, 2. I know I've been saying it on the previous videos, but I would really love to attempt this with an alternative color scheme. It's been raining a lot the last couple of days here. I'm not complaining. Better than the snow that the prairies and the Maritimes have been getting here in Canada. I feel like I have missed a piece. And yet I'm not seeing. Now look at it like this. Okay, those are. So step 31 is my problem. Oh, no. What's this? That's why. It's got 2 studs built in. Pay attention to the key. The key is the key. And again, I've got that Go-Go Power Rangers running in my head. Water break. They don't pay for advertisement, but I love the Nestle Pure Water. I like water that has no taste, and it has no noticeable taste. That's actually room temperature too. Some water is impossible. Bottled water is impossible to drink room temperature. And anyone who says, "Oh, you should be drinking tap water," that's where they're getting it from. Well, you can say whatever you like. My tap water in my place is horrible. 100-year-old pipes. I would not wish it on anyone. We do not drink it. The city water is not bad, but that last 30 seconds in the system is in our pipes, and it's pretty horrible. It's pretty horrible. Got this piece, got these pieces, got this. Okay, that's step 32 done. Rounded slope. And 1x2 plate. There's 2 slopes here. 1, 2. Oh, I see. I've got my final sticker. Only 5 stickers. They're numbered. Usually I like to have a big plate handy, but that's okay. I can put it on this. Just gives me something to hold on to as I'm placing. And since it's on a square tile, I cannot mess this up. The only one that even gave me, well, red line with the number 2, the sticker was on what looks like a 2x4 tile. So you gotta get the orientation right or it looks wrong. I'm just looking at it now, it looks weird. Black line with the number 1 sticker. It looks to me like it's upside down on the slope, but that's the way it was orientated in the instructions. So I left it as is. Okay, it's passable. My super secret technique. I use the separator with a fresh edge. Kind of push down any air gaps that might have occurred, just so I get a nice even bond with the adhesive from the sticker to the plastic to the ABS. I mean, you could mar the sticker if you're not careful. It's pretty nice and shiny. Water transfer stickers might be nice, but I think a lot of people will be really annoyed with the introduction of, say, water to this process. Okay, and the 3 can go like that. So this now will connect to. There we go. And we've got our mid-torso bend, or when he's in robot mode, the elbow. Good stiff joint, plenty of resistance. Let's see, tail. Same as virtually all the other tails. Easy. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay. I need a 1x2 modified with clip. Please be careful. Do not lose any more pieces. Fortunately, this is a common piece I need. Now I need some gray ingots. That's one. I need one more. There's another one. Huh. Oh yeah, right. The arm lions are smaller lions, period. They get smaller tails. Not a lot of bending there. Would be nice if they had this kind of motion, but whatever. Actually, it'd be really easy to pull that off. You get the 1x1 plate modified with bar, and it would have a little bit of movement. Yeah. And I mean, you'd swap out some other. It's not hard. Minor modification, very minor. All right. Yeah, bag 15 is here too. Duh. Oh yeah, I cut them both open. Okay, well that's not a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal. So that means. So that likely means that I did lose a piece. Yeah, I must have. So he's got to be here then. Aha! There we go. I'll leave it there. Well, thank God Lego puts spares in. Alright, so now we're going to make some legs. Let's get to it. Now I'm building 2 of these. So I need a bracket. And another bracket ideally. There's 2 brackets. 2 gray studs. Not that I'm in a rush, but we'll do some parallel building. I need 2 of these inverted rounded slopes, which I'm putting there. My daughter, I think, is in a sign language class. No, I'm not think. I know she is. Studying. Always learning something new. Always wanting to try something new. Very proud of my daughter. If the other one is just building it the other way, then I can absolutely just, I could build all 4. So 2 like that, and we'll do 2 like that, and this is what happens when you build something so much, is that you start, you definitely see some of the efficiencies. Once in a while I get caught thinking I'm smarter than I am, and it turns out, oh no, they didn't intend for you to build it like that. But there we go. Yeah, come on, little tow bar joint. Another stud. one by one plate. One by one plate. I know a lot of people complain about the one by one pieces, but they're a necessary evil in these builds. I need some more. Unless I've screwed up. Okay. So where are we at here? Okay, so now I need these joints. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the only thing. I wish Lego would give you one extra piece for every element, even if they charge us for it. I mean, that would add a lot of value for me to a set, because I wouldn't mind paying for it. But it's, it's with the extra bricks, That's where you can have some real fun. And it would encourage more building, I'm convinced of it, because, a lot of people build these sets. The extra parts you have left over are usually the tiniest pieces. Not necessarily worth doing much with. Okay. Now my problem. Let's see, I need a bunch of brackets. Put that one there. Definitely out of order execution here. My brain is funny that way. Sometimes it just refuses to do in the order Lego intends. So we got 4 almost finished legs. And put the circle tiles, printed tiles on. These are nice. These are pretty centered. So it seems like my issues were just with that first line. Go figure. It's not as bad as, say, the printing people have had on some of the R2-D2 domes. Some of those are just ridiculous. Nowhere near where they should be. Okay, so we're going to need a lot of these now. So, like that, like that. Boom. Quiet day, I guess most people are out and about, which is good. Woke up with splitting headaches, so letting my wife, not letting my wife is taking care of things. When she comes back, we will go out probably shopping. Oh, there is a fruit fly in here, and he's gonna bother me. We have bananas, and that is the problem. Within a day of having bananas, I don't know if I got them. Within a day of having bananas in the house, I always see a fruit fly. I'm assuming because there's some larva or eggs somewhere. Okay, so we almost got that joint done. And I need a bunch of these in pairs. These are going to make up part of the legs. Alright, so you see this? What do I do? Okay. So now we got actually 4 legs, even though they said 2. And I will just follow this now. So forward, and these ones go backwards. Backwards, forwards. Our headless, footless, feetless, footless green lion. Feet come next. I'm going to build 2 of these. See, even this is pretty repetitive stuff that I can just bang out. Where is the other? There we go. Doing 4 feet. Wrong. There we go. 1x2 modified with 3 claw points. And 1 more. Okay. Now I need some of these tiles. Pretty easy stuff. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Okay. Boom. And boom. So now our lion's got some feet. Bends at midpoint. A little bit. I mean, they're slightly posable. Not a lot. But, I mean, there you go. Very passable. Time to build a head joint. It looks like my camera shifted. Well, over to my left, where I'm pointing, it's a laptop, a secondary larger screen, and then I've placed one of my Logitech webcams on top of the laptop. Yes, a laptop has its own little built-in webcam, but I prefer the Logitech one. Shoots in HD, and that's what you're seeing above there. Got a nice window there. Does a decent job, although that's the one that seems to have an issue with these with the reflections off of a lot of these plastic bags. Seems like the CMOS sensor spazzes out. Sorry, I'm getting a little technical. Bracket. Another bracket. Let's see. This needs to go here. And this one here. Oh, what have I done wrong? Gray. Gray in here. Then I want 2x3 plates. White 2x4. A gray 1x2. Ball joint coupler. 2x2. And some of those pieces that we're going to use to make the teeth or the side of the mouth. Fangs in this case. Jumpers, a whole lot of them. The classic 1x2 jumper, which takes 2 studs and brings it to 1 across a tile. There we go, 5 of them. You can probably find some that don't have the 2 notches inside. Those are older ones. Let's see, 3. Alright, and some chromey parts. Let's see. 1 across the bridge of the nose. Something. This is what happens when you don't follow instructions. I forgot to put plates on. So let's go back. 2 of them. Not plates, brackets. Put the brackets on. And I noticed it because the height was not correct when I went to put on that chrome piece. See, it's two plates high technically. And now that fits perfectly. And it should be a 1x1 tile. Look at it. I love those chrome silver. That's just beautiful. I could build a whole set out of that. Lego needs to pump out a lot more of those parts. Produce bulk parts in the colors we want. Let's buy a box with 1,000 pieces and give us, 4 of every element for key stuff or something. That'd be nice. I like how it already looks like a lion head. I mean, I could stop and it would still look like something. Okay, so here we're building, I guess, one of the sides of the face, the head, dark gray. For those who might be new to watching or peeking in, sorry about the hiss that you see here. That's the fan of the laptop, pretty much running constantly while I stream. Did I already miss another step on something else? It was so bad. So this side, we have this one here, quarter circle. Yeah, it's not if I'll miss a step, it's when. Turn, quarter circle, green tile. Look at that. Pretty slick so far. Green plate. Green tile. Gray slope. I'll have to see if I missed this step. I think I did. Another one. I am bad like that. Yes, I absolutely did miss a step. Let's see, there's still stuff here at these fenders. So we will go back. Stud plates. And then a little slope to make the ears. Very cute. And let's see, where did I miss putting those fenders in? Way back. Wow, I am bad. Look at that, I am so bad. 2. Nope, even before that. Oh my goodness. Alright. 2 stud holes. Okay, that looks good. I like that. Pretty solid looking connection. Okay, so only had to go back most of the book. Alright, so let's put head on, green lion. Oh, nice solid connection. Green lion is complete. There's his tail. Not a lot of posability there. Compared to my hand, that gives you an idea of the size. Pretty big. And bag, I guess that was 15. That's what's left for spares. These are all the spares for the set so far. Now, that is green line complete, but I still got bag 16 and I got book 6. So what I'm going to do is I am not going to stop this video because we're only 1 hour in. Let's see if I can do a print screen. Just so I have a screenshot. Do one more. Hoping that worked. There. Hopefully I got a good one in there. So now I've got those lions all done. Actually, before we pull that out, well, there's the book. So there's our, I'm not sure how to position all these, especially since they're not all even, and I probably won't get them all on screen, but as you can see, lots of lions here. So I'm just going to put them back on their books for now. Black, the big ugly one, the one I'm least impressed with, actually. I know he's probably the most important. So there's our book, book 6. I'm quickly going to go through it. Here we go. Commander Keith, Lance, Pidge, Princess Allura, and Hunk are your pilots. Lots of info on the bad guys. Info on our designer, Leandro Tag. Hopefully I got that correct. Was our original designer. And I guess this is variants on getting to the final build that I'm holding. The Lego design team and everyone involved in finishing this or messing it up, depending on your point of view. And then of course what looks like a French version of the same info. I'm going to guess the Spanish version of the same info. Don't ask me why we get a bit. Well, I guess the bigger book is because of that info there. Which they could have easily just produced one more of these smaller ones. Or put them all in one big book. They could have done that too. So, we are bag 16. This is all the finishing touches that I hope make this a nice final build. Big manual. I'm going to move the parts over here. And, oh, there's another bag. The small ones. You know, when I was at the Lego store yesterday, I was thinking, how cool would it be, like back in the early 80s, late 70s, classic space, when you opened up the box, it was a flip lid, clear plastic sheet, and you saw like a couple circles holding the parts. But how cool would it be if you got a slotted box tray, let's say tray, that would have the parts semi-sorted. They don't have to be sorted, but the tray would be there for your use. And then you could use the sorting tray as you see fit for Lego or for anything. At least then the Lego would be, the plastic, the extra plastic would be useful. I mean, it would have to be a semi-rigid. Ooh, look at that piece. Look at that, nice and shiny. That, I could see why some people buy this set just to pick up some of these. These are great. Oh, and in circles. Yep. I understand why sometimes Voltron is scarce in the stores. Getting these chromed parts. Yes. 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 No, these are slick. Alright. Alright. Well, let's build, I guess is the shield and the sword. Semicircle, semicircle. They could have done these with the quarters, but you know what? It's more, there's more strength, support by using the half moons. So I'm happy. Okay, 8 1x2 modified with clips. So let's pick all these up. Hopefully they're all here in this big gray mess. Not hearing it rain, so maybe it stopped here in Toronto. Oh, I love these pieces with the cross. One of my favorites. Don't have nearly enough of those. I would love more. And actually, I need 4 of these, so let's put, when I find them, I'll put them out there. As I'm hunting a rounded 1x1 stud with bar, modified with bar. That's what I call that. I'm sure there's some Lego nerds cringing at the nomenclature, the naming scheme that I throw out there. I'll call them what I like. Not bad, I think I got that right. No, I still need some 1x2 modified with clips. I'm still missing some. There's one there. 2 more. 2 more, folks. The pain is real. Let's see. I guess we'll do a little bit of sorting since I'm not finding stuff. Put some silver stuff here. Wow, look at that light reflect right off it. Can't see squat. They did say 8. Well, there's another one. And there's another one. Put another chrome round there, chrome round there. Okay, so now since these are split one way, ideally I should put these the other way, and that'll add some strength. Stop the tiles from wanting to walk apart. Plates. And now all the chrome semicircles, quarter circles. They're not pearlized. They're fingerprint magnets. Color's pretty good. It's going to be a little bit reflective depending on where the light hits it. Slick though. Alright. Ooh, nice pieces. I don't know if I've noticed these before. How would I describe that? I'm not even sure where I would begin. Got a raised edge there. That's 2 plates high. Smooth like tile on top. It's about a plate thick there. I wonder if that would fit. Just for cheating. No. But oh, it's bigger than a plate thick there. Wow. What an odd piece. Very cool. Alright. We got 4 of them. If they're all here. And since it appears to be new to me, I know this is from like a year or 2 ago, this set, right? 2018. And it's very possible it's been around a while and I have just been oblivious. I am oblivious to a great many things in Lego. It's also possible I've used it and not cared enough to notice. Okay, and we do... Yeah. I saw it coming. Okay. Pretty cool. I think my colors are still a little off, but that's the same as the yellow lion. Yeah. So we'll put the medallion there, the shield. That's the shield, right? I'll put that there. What are we building here now? This method of holding it from the looks of it. Technic pin. Oh, the fly. He's back. He is back. I wonder if you would notice. I wonder if you can see it when he flies in the view. If I had kept my yap quiet, would you even notice? So these are going into the holes. Okay. Which, by the way, can be one of the strongest connections you make. I find putting a stud into a hole, into a cylinder, a tube, I find to be a stronger connection than putting it on the outside, which is more typical. Okay. So we got that on there. And now we need some parts. Pretty typical on this type of build to reinforce the connection. Then we flip back over, and now all the pretty end parts to the shield. I don't know, this is looking like a pretty wicked looking ninja star to me. I don't know about anyone else. Does he throw the shield ever? I mean, 'cause look at that. I don't know, man. That looks like a ninja star to me. That's slick. And those silver chromey parts, they'll definitely look good. So we got that going. Oh, I need to put the little pieces on. So I must have 4 of these triangle parts. And then I need wrenches. I'm just going to push that all the way over. I'm going to assume that makes it good. Oop. If I'm wrong, I can fix it easy. How are we doing on time? Well, hour 6, not a big deal. And one more, and I need one more triangle. There we go. It's very rare to actually be short a Lego piece, in my experience. I know it happens, but that's where Lego comes in. Their customer support, pretty awesome. Wow, that fly is annoying me. I'm not sure if it should be at an angle or not, so I'm just going to go with what I visually like. That looks pretty slick. Slight angle away to help deflect stuff, I suppose. So if I move this here, I got the shield there. Figure I'll keep it in view. Presumably the sword. I'm done. I'll take some medication. And this piece with notches. When this piece first appeared, it was without notches, so you couldn't put it everywhere you might want to put it. Ooh, boy, how big is this sword going to be? Is this going to be half my problem with where I put it? Trying to find a home. That's our time. That's not bad. My wife could be home any minute, depending on her time situation with the car. My daughter, though, no, it'll be a while. I'll be off the air before that. I figure I'm less than 5 minutes from finishing. Okay, sure. What have I not done so far? Got a black piece here. And I didn't put this here like I was supposed to, so one dark gray, one dark gray, okay. This looks like step 7 in book 6, so I'm doing okay. And those plates now, some 2x2 jumpers, tile with stud, whatever. One more. Okay, so there's one more. And this big propeller blade, that's what I call that piece. So that's what we got so far. Gray single brackets. That's Uno. I need one more. That's 2. And then, let's see, a couple nice little half slopes. Clean that up. 1, 2. Interesting. That's going to go around, okay. And then, let's see. I gotta get this right. Okay, if that's there, I need 1 blue here. I need 1 gray there. I need silver, so I need like that. And then I need a wedge. I'm not really looking at the key. And that's not the piece I need. I need this one. And then another silver. Okay, so that looks good for step 12. Sword's getting big. Okay, a lot of these. We do that. 2. By the power of Grayskull. No, wrong show. Wrong show. I did it again. Okay, blue plate. I don't even know what to call that slope. Just give him Lino's sword. That would be another one. I would love some Thundercats in Lego. Thundercats Lego, that would be awesome. Not much they would build though. Okay, so I got, there's the sword so far. Now I've got 2 other builds I need to do. 1, 2. Let's see, this off the butt. And a half rounded tile. And I need 2 of those. What a weird sword. What can you do? I gotta look at some footage. Like, how accurate was this? And these go on the ends. Wow. Alright. Looks like a kind of spaceship. Long range, deep probing spaceship, you know. Long and narrow. Okay. Technic pin. Like that. And put the cylinder on there. Put that there. Then we're going to need another one of these. 1 black Technic pin. Put that on there. Oh boy, I am so afraid of what they're doing here. Another one. And 1 more Technic pin. Alright. That's what we got so far. So now we're building something here. I need to have faith that it's going to come out looking good. I've spent plenty of money on it. Okay, so these are going opposite this time. Okay, that clips onto there. This piece, this blue piece, don't have many of these in spare, so I better be careful with that. Okay, so apparently I am done the sword build, and those are my spares. Typical, nothing I should be worrying about. And there's the spares, half of which are the gold pieces that come with the one tool for the cross. They come, as I said, like 10 or 12 weird things. So if your build uses one, you get them all. So now the book has 40 something page. I don't know how many pages this is. About page 45 going to whatever the end is. 81-ish. Yeah, the instructions, which I will just skip through here. Excuse me. To transform. Everybody. I mean, I more or less half figured it out anyway, but it's good to skip through it first to get a basic idea. Ah, big lion. Legs got to declip and clip back on. And okay, and some shenanigans there I'll have to figure out. Oh, really? And even the shoulder joints are going to be clipping in and out. Alright. Don't know if I'm thrilled about that or not. Fortunately, I won't be doing this transformation a lot. I'll do it once for the video, I suppose. Clip, 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 clip. Alright. Now, it looks like when you put the sword in his hand, you're basically removing one cylinder, which makes sense for the spacing. I may or may not do that. I'll decide. Okay, so let's go back. Let's see how hard this will be to transform now. Yeah, put some of this aside. You'll see it on the smaller screen there, I guess. Okay. So, yellow lion building a leg. First thing they want me to do is take the tail. I don't know if I'm going to waste a lot of time to straighten it out much, but there we go. Tail that way. And if I do these legs right, it's going to be like this. And let's see, like that. Leg all the way there. Leg there. And okay, so as much as I reasonably can do, that looks right. It feels like it's out of joint if I do it all the way, so I'm going to do it like that. And let's see. This is just as bad as getting a real transformer. Okay, so that's what I got so far. There's no way you guys are going to see this whole thing. I'm going to have to adjust my video. I see that now. Let's see. What we'll do is, and hopefully this will not screw up anything. Watch the computer choke though. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to configure, and well, that's not going to give you much more. Okay, that's the best we can do. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so yellow lion, he's at this point, and then apparently there's going to be a click. Where? Click, click. Not with that. Not with that there. No way. This makes me wonder if I did this right or not. Because I don't see how... Now I'll move the legs again, but... Just no way. Just no way. Something seems way off. Way off. I'm going to unclick. Because if I leave that on, I can't possibly. No way. If I take the one off, what happens? One is fine. Okay, I'm going to leave that off because to me, there's a flaw. I see it's in there, but I will have to figure out why on this build that doesn't work for me. Okay, so that looks like that's the leg built. And he's in the right position, and I had to remove this one piece from behind the barrel cannon, even though it's clearly there. It's clearly there. So I took that off. I will figure out where I can put that, because I do intend to leave him as a robot. So there's one leg. Let's put his tail back down. Okay. Blue. Much of the same, I assume. So we take blue lion. I'll reasonably fold his tail in. Legs that way. Front legs. There we go. So far, so good. I'm going to try and keep these even. There we go. Okay. So we're at step 9. And the same mechanism. And these two bars should click. They click. Success. Unlike the yellow line with their cannon. There we go. Leg looks good. Not sure about this rubber piece for the, having the wheel there, because from the looks of it, we really didn't stand on it. But now we got two legs. Big legs, heavy legs. Click. Alright, so I'm going to move these two. Now, Black Lion is going to get some love here. Black Lion. Okay. First step, unfold his red wings. Let's see, bring the red wings forward. There's no way I'm going to get all this in camera. Watch the review video. I will make sure it's all in camera. Alright, the tail folds back reasonably so. Disjoint. Oh, God. Okay. Disjoint that leg. And reposition. Okay, so I'm going to take them both off. Then reposition both. Maybe the only thing I find annoying is having to do that, but what can you do? Okay, so the legs are out. 16, 17. So far, he's doing his push-ups. Lion is doing his, Black Lion's doing push-ups. Okay. Take his legs, straighten them out, reasonably so. Okay, they are completely out. Let's see, Lion is still like this. And we are flipping. Okay, so we are flipping now. We are I see this. Oh, am I just bending these? Okay, so I'm just bending this. I'm just bending this. Not anything more than what I'm being shown. Okay. I'm not making any assumptions here. And now I got to pop off these shoulders. Okay. So I'm going to hold it carefully. Okay. The two studs on the bottom help. You pull those out first. So I'm going to pull that piece out. I'm going to pull that piece out. Now, looking at him like he is in the book, I'm reorientating it so the red joins up with the red, and then all the clips with the clips. Oh, stay. Okay, they clip in good. I could definitely see this being a pain in the butt, trying to do this a lot. Okay, so we get all that red orientated together. Step 21 looks like that's done. So now they're telling me to hook up the legs. Okay, okay. I mean, it probably doesn't matter which leg goes where, but I'm going to do what the book is telling me. Blue into the left. I'm going to slide it in. So, ooh, God, messing with my cameras. So, blue here should slide in until all those clips make contact. Wow, wow, big and heavy, big and heavy. Yellow leg. Okay, big and heavy, big and heavy. But he's connected. And actually, I could stand him up at this point, I'm sure. Wow. Okay. I'm wondering now if I should. Let's see. Give me a second here. Maybe a different view. Is that going to be better? I don't know if that's going to be better. Tell you what, we're going to change the cameras a bit. If I turn my face off, I want to give you guys a much better view. Where is this one wired? Oh, boys. Oliver. Hopefully I don't mess that up. This is a top-down camera. I'm not sure what I could do to improve that view. If it was behind me, but I can't get it behind me. Can't get it more in front. I got that going on. Ooh. Yeah, I can't really win with this one, can I? Can't do it. Well, we'll go with this view. Or what I can do is, let's see. We got this view. And we can just change which one gets priority. Move it up. Okay, well. And then we can do the final trick and try and zoom out. So I've completely messed up my setup. Okay, well, best I can do. And now you're seeing a little bit of how I get my cameras going. And you know what, I can turn this one back on. There we go. See, I'm not gone. Now I got a weird black border around, but I'm not changing that because I like that for the other view. Okay, so we got the legs on Voltron, yellow lion. So they show a 90-degree bend and bend the tail down a bit. Whoops. We'll straighten him out slightly. Let's see. Okay. So now with the legs, this looks like it's like that, and we'll do that to 90 degrees there. I guess I'll know in a moment if I got the angles right, if he can. That looks okay. Looks like it should be better though. If I do that, that looks better to me. What do we think? That looks best. Plus you could bend that a bit. That's got to be better, right? It's got to be better. Whoop. And just whacked it again. Normally I would tape that kind of thing down. But what we'll do is here, let's again If I shrink that, bring that down. There we go. Keep more. Oh, whatever. That camera's gonna keep moving. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. So that's red. Fold it up. Both sides looking right to me. And oh, okay. Let's see. So if we do this, and if we do that like that, although I don't know, I guess we'll see what looks good when he's connected, because to me that looks a little weird. But there's the arm, and it's going to slot into, oh boy, let's see, I got orientated the wrong way, but that's okay. Come on, be good. I can see this being a problem. There we go. So there's his arm, and it holds their arm up. That's nice. A full range of motion there. Some resistance, so that's good. Does not bend, not supposed to bend, unfortunately. And was I supposed to finish his head? No. I guess the head transformation is the last thing, right? Just like in the cartoon. So, tail, bend over more or less 90-ish. I'll straighten out the torso. I'll straighten out the head for now. Legs, straight, straight. And these legs. Oh, pop. Well, considering that's just my first one, that's not so bad. Oh, there's the second one. That's the problem with the ratcheting parts. If you go one too far, pop. Okay. So I'm going to assume that's good. Green lion. That looks more or less like the diagram. I'm happy so far. And now green lion. And yes, this one is also orientated the wrong way. Make my life harder. Oh no, actually it's up and down. Duh. Come on. He's so hard. Oh, come on. Be good. You know you want to go in. There we go. So again, now we do have some articulation with the elbow joint, some with the hands. Okay. I still can, well actually I can if I'm willing to move all the books over. And I can probably do this, do that, there we go. We'll get it all in. Okay, what's not done still? So we got the lines together. His head. Okay, so we'll drop his face down. Nice face print. Drop his top of his head down. Oh, and his ears. Now they look like the horns. Sword time. Okay, so there's the sword. I'm going to disassemble and take one cylinder out. So I gotta leave that pin in. But I'm going to take that cylinder out. And put that back in. Okay. And in red line, I'm going to put the sword. This ought to block a lot of the view. Okay, so and if I can get this in the bottom, it should stud in pretty good. There we go. Wow, big, very big. And still, no matter what I do, you're still seeing like part of the sword cutting right here at my head. Okay, now we got the shield, and it looks like I can just put that in the green lines. Let's see. I'm just going to one stud it in. I could push it too. Wow. That is a beast. Since the top, well, there we go. That is Voltron. Okay, first impressions. I like it. I like it. Clunky. Stable. He's not falling. He's not going anywhere. It doesn't feel like the legs are going to go anywhere. That's my first impressions. Not like Gundam that I built, which was kind of ridiculous. Oh, okay. So at the shoulder, there's enough resistance. Maybe and just enough at the elbow joints to hold them in the position you want. The only thing lacking is some articulation like this. If you could do this, that'd be great. Or if you could do this with the wrists, that would be amazing. But yeah, there's definitely some options here. Put his arms down. And with slight modifications, you could definitely, I think, achieve some of those goals. I'm going to have to check my build to see why the cannon down here is so stiff that I had to remove one piece. It's the only way I could get them transformed. See if I made a mistake. But I can do that in my own time. That is an impressive build. Big, heavy. I don't have a weight on it, but that is something else. I'll rotate them around. Whoop, there's the sword. There's the back. Back's not too pretty. If we had a lot of inverted tiles, we could probably clean that up. Would add a fair bit of weight. But yeah, I'm liking them. That black line head, the face I like, but I think the rest of it could have been done better. Maybe bigger too. Proportions don't seem too bad. And the tails, man, that I don't know. That feels like something that could have been improved. Let's see. So I see in some of the photos it bent down a bit more like that, which is better. Which is better. All right. So that's my. Oh look, hour 46. Okay, so that's my build. Day 5. We are done building Voltron. 5 lines, 5 days. And no, sorry, 4 days. My bad. Keep an eye out. I will put up a review video after I mess around with this a bit more. And I will give you my final thoughts when I do that, because I definitely want to play with this guy a bit. Might even modify him. If I modify him, I will show what I did. Alright. Thanks for joining me. All bricks count. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snups. I'm all over the place. And let's call it a day. Thank you for joining me. Shazam.